Hey everybody, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on a few trending tickers. I made a video on this one yesterday. It was on the 1 hour time frame and just talking about this key downtrend line right here. And as you can see, yesterday there was a massive candle and a break above. If you would have been trading off of this 1 hour time frame here, that would have been still a profitable entry. But if you would have went into a shorter time frame like the 15-minute to look for an earlier breakout, you could have got in here around 272. And this thing is continuing to rip. So let's head back to the 1 hour. This is ticker ATER. Looks like the MACD is about to cross over here on the 1 hour time frame. After a big move like this, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing retraced quite a bit. So I'll kind of keep an eye on the MACD there and see what happens. Another ticker I was looking at was JMIA. And this one was interesting on the 1 hour time frame because I noticed it was playing very nicely off of the 100-day exponential moving average. And it recently crossed over on this, crossed under on this time frame on the MACD. So it looks like it's going to retrace. I would keep an eye to see maybe if it retraces to around the $11 level. Maybe look for a 50% or a 61.8% retracement there. See if the buyers step in. If not, if this thing starts coming down, to this recent high here of about 1035, 1040, that could be a good area to keep an eye on. That'll probably meet up with this 100-day exponential moving average. And then if it breaks below that and closes below that level, I think that would be a good short entry opportunity there. Another one I was looking at was, I believe, NUTX. Yeah, NUTX Health. 1 hour, 15-minute. Okay, so I threw up this trend line earlier, and bam, in pre-market, they have broken above it. So I thought that was really a key level there for them. It was looking to me like they were going to come down and retest here around 24, but now they've made a nice break above this downtrend line. So that's definitely a good sign here, as it was respecting. It hasn't been trading, very long, for like a day or so, but this was a key trend line on this time frame that was being respected, and then bam, it just broke through it and closed above it. So it looks like the bulls want to pump this thing. If it can close where it's at now, I think it's probably going to come up here and test around $42, $43, and then that would be another key level to keep an eye on. So let's see what happens here when the market's open. And then another one was ticker TWTR, or Twitter. So with Elon Musk getting the big stake here, of course, there was an insane move. Let's see what I was looking at. Yeah, the weekly. So I did notice that it had crossed several weeks ago, crossed over on the MACD on the weekly time frame here. Boy, that would have been a great entry if I would have been looking at this thing at that point. And then, of course, the news about Elon Musk just sends this thing to the moon. But I did throw up this downtrend line here. This looks really key to me. I'm curious to see what happens on the weekly time frame here. It is not overbought yet, so it's got a little bit of room to run. I think it's going to come up and challenge this trend line, and let's kind of see what happens at this trend line. I would imagine if once it hits this, it would start selling off, and that could be a little bit of a short entry there for a little bit of a move down. But after a huge move like this, I would expect this thing to retrace a little bit, even to just like set a higher low if it's going to start pumping up and blasting off again. And then I wanted to talk about a new trade that I got into. This was on EWZ, which is the Brazil ETF. I already have a short call for the April monthly contracts, and that is a 35 call, I believe. So it's pretty deep in the money right now. EWZ just opened here a little bit lower, but yeah, that's a couple bucks in the money there. So I went put side. Just in case this thing keeps ripping. To me, the RSI, it's overbought. It looks like it's ready to retrace. It needs to retrace. But just in case it continues to cook and act crazy, I went out to the other side of the market for the May monthly contracts. So I'll continue to keep you guys updated on any new trades I get into and any trending tickers I see in the market. Thanks for watching this video.